We find ourselves struggling between using social media as a tool and scrolling until we're brain dead. We take a nice long break only to return and binge our lives away. How does one have a healthy relationship with social media? Dear social media, it's over. I'm kidding. I would first start by saying setting time aside. I either read this in an article or heard it somewhere, but they were saying putting a set time on when you use it. So setting like an alarm from 5 to 6, 5 to 7. This is when you go on your phone. This is when you get your social media out the way. And when that time runs out, you're done for the day. Giving something a start and end time gives you more control over it. Most of us, for the most part, are just on, going. And if left uninterrupted, the sun went down and it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. Most people try the cold turkey method where they just, they always got to make an announcement. I'm going off. If you need to contact me, you have my number or whatever the case may be. But one thing I found about the cold turkey method is unless you're not planning to ever come back to social media, then your plan needs to be how to live with it. Because all that's going to happen is when you come back, you're just going to binge and try to catch up and watch. And then just reintroduce the bad habit that you worked so hard to get rid of for however long you took off. Another example I found was using it as a tool only. If you have something to say it. If you want to get in touch with somebody, reach out to them. If you have something to promote or sell, post it. Other than that, there's really no reason to be on social media. Think about it. If you're not trying to plan a trip or do some research on something, then really you're just being in people's business, right? But that's the allure. I'm not going to make it sound like you're the only person that does that. I do it too. But if you start to condition your brain to look at it as a powerful tool, then you start looking at it differently than just something to pick up when you're bored, when you're nervous, or if it's just plain awkward for you. Now, if you're really serious, let's say it's just a big problem and you need code red, delete the apps off your phone and use desktop only. You'll realize then the inconvenience of having to get to a computer or go to your office or go somewhere, log in, and even the layout on the desktop isn't as convenient as it is on your phone. Once you experience that, you're really only going to use it if you really need something or want to browse, compared to the phone being in your pocket. Everything's compact right there with the scroll of a thumb. You want to take away the ease of use, and you want to get rid of that muscle memory of just pulling out your phone whenever you want to. And that also can go hand in hand with the first tip, making time for it. If you say, I'm going to get on the internet or social media from 5 to 7, nice 2 hours, you're going to go to your desktop, you're going to sit at your desk and use your 2 hours to browse, share, or whatever the case you want to do on social media. One of my favorite things that I've done, and I keep this to this day, turn off the notifications, man. When I did it, I didn't realize how unnecessary they were. Like, I don't need to know if someone liked my picture. I don't need to know if someone left a comment or a DM or followed. I don't need notifications. All that is just another trigger to have you get on there. You'll go on there, check the comment, and then what you do after that? You start scrolling. You go in there and check the message, what you do? They just want to get you to the app. So they'll send notifications for anything just to get you back on the app. So turn those notifications off for every app. Every app I have, I've turned off every notification. I don't want nothing bringing me to the app unless I'm thinking in my own mind, like, oh, let me see what's going on. Or, oh, I posted something earlier. Let me see how it did, how it performed. Other than that, you do not need notifications. That will help you tremendously, trust me. Because social media is here to stay, it makes more sense to figure out how to live with it than to just get rid of it. Like I say, unless you don't plan on coming back to social media, then yeah, in that case, cut it out, delete all the apps you don't plan to get online, you don't need it. But if you know you're gonna be back on, you know you wanna participate, then you might wanna put the work in to learn how to live with it than to just be on it and then go away for a month and then come back and go away from the month. That's not really doing anything. You're just going in one big circle. And even as I make this video, I still struggle with using social media the way I want to. But what happens is I go back to these tips and other things to kind of reset me and get me back on the straight path. If I had to pick out one of these tips that I feel like helped tremendously, notifications is at the top of the list. Just getting rid of that unnecessary contact will change the whole way you use it right off the rip. If you find any of this information useful, please be sure to subscribe. I make a lot of how-to videos. I do podcasts. I'm going to be doing vlogs and everything. And if you like what I'm presenting to you, go ahead, subscribe, hit that like button. That way you don't miss anything when I post it. Hope my advice can be of some use. Peace out.